Colonel Rose Kabuye knows what it means to make sacrifices for a country. She asked her niece to look after an 11-month-old baby while she went to take part in the RPF army. The former mayor of Kigali is now the head of protocol in the office of the president.
Right from the beginning, the leadership realized that women were part of the struggle and were part of the community, and they didn't want to leave us behind. And so when they started conceiving the movement, the struggle, we were part of it.
You are a director general yourself, and I assume you have many men who work under you. How does that translate in a working environment?
Okay, definitely you're right. In Rwanda there's disrespect for men. But women, as they came up, that one is in the family. But when it comes to work, because there is always skills development. So this is part of what we go through when we go through trainings, when we start working with men. When you are given leadership role, you don't want to bring the tradition in your job, because if you do it, then you're losing it. So that means, but then it doesn't mean that when you get out of the work, you don't respect your male counterpart or your husband. No.
Almost 50% women in parliament. How would you say that has helped the women in Rwanda as far as legislation is concerned?
I've been in parliament myself, and I was a mayor. I don't know if you knew. First mayor of Kigali. Women, when we were in parliament, or these parliamentarians, women, we look at the laws critically. We look at the laws that affect women. What they do is they move mobilizing women, training women at the local level, encouraging them to be part of the leadership. Because sometimes it's not really that men are hindering us to come. Sometimes the women themselves. So they need to be encouraged. So women parliamentarians have had sessions moving from province to province, talking about the laws that affect women, and then bringing the ideas back to the parliament. So it has really encouraged, because, and as more women go to parliament, that means we have a bigger voice.
Are there laws that are user-friendly? Because it's one thing having a piece of legislation that is really said in very complex legal speak, but to trickle down to people who are in Ruenjeri, to people who are in Shangugu, women there, does it really touch them?
As women married in a family, they would not inherit from their husbands. It would be the children that would inherit. So that was very difficult, and that was very difficult for women to come up. So that one is easy for women parliamentarians to go and educate the women, because this is something that affects them immediately. They're going to get land, they'll be able to get a loan in the bank. They can now support their family. They are no longer going to wait when the husband dies, when the children are young. The in-laws will take over, and this woman will just be there. So this is not, now she has the power. She's the owner of the land. When the husband, or even when they separate, she takes half of it, and husband takes half.
What would you say are the challenges ahead? Because I don't think it's not yet uhuru, as it were.
Yes. We still have a lot of poverty. We still have women who drop out of school, but the government is trying to handle that. So we still.
Why do they drop out?
Problems, family problems, I would say. But I think we still have also this culture of when a parent doesn't have enough money, he may not pick on the boy, so the girl may have to be the one to drop out. Yeah, but there's a lot of education on that.
Okay, so still.
On the poverty, the government has set up free education for the primary, and it is almost going to the senior 3 level. So that means we'll have most of the young people going up to senior 3 level, and the senior 3 level they're going to put in some vocational, so that when they drop out, they don't completely go back to the village. They would have some vocational things to do, improve on their welfare. But as the economy improves for everybody, and as more women get educated, then the families get better.